Meet Paul. He is a high school student at Fairmont High. Paul has decided to take part in this year's writers' competition. Paul's aunt is a well-known author. So, he asked his aunt for a few tips and tricks. Aunt Barbara suggests that Paul specifically focuses on incorporating a few literary devices in his storytelling. She suggests making use of alliteration by simply repeating the beginning sounds of words, in order to focus the reader's attention. Alliteration is used very effectively to create a certain mood. For example, repetition of the S sound may suggest a snake-like quality. Aunt Barbara also suggests the use of irony. It is a technique that she often uses to make her audiences stop and think. All Paul needs to do in his story is to create a twist at the end that contradicts the believed outcome of the story. Paul can also make use of metaphor. This technique makes a direct comparison between two things that one would not usually compare with each other, by saying that the one is the other. By doing so, metaphors create vivid descriptions with only a few words. Alternatively, simile may be used. This is also a comparison. But this time the words as and like are used to help the audience to visualize what is being described. For example, the athlete runs like lightning. Personification is another technique that Paul can use. It is to give human qualities to objects or to animals. For example, he may write that the dog danced, to convey how happy the dog was. Personification establishes mood and builds imagery in a piece of writing. Finally, Aunt Barbara encourages Paul to use hyperbole in his storytelling. This is the use of exaggeration for extra effect. Hyperbole allows the reader to better understand what an author means. For example, one may say that the tree is so tall that it reaches the sky. Paul is now armed with a number of tools to enhance his storytelling. Paul knows that the use of literary devices will bring richness and clarity to his text. He is excited about writing his story, and even more excited about the prospect of winning the writers' competition.